Putting my little hat to the test. Why not? Oh, Ann, you too big for it. It's so funny because her gym teacher informed our family recently that Ann is an exceptional runner. Come on. Strawberries. Sweet girl. Hey, sweet girl. Mommy kiss. Good morning, you guys. You're watching my real life vlogs. Welcome back, welcome back. And today is a run day, fun day. So I'm doing my long run today. I got 5.5 miles ahead of me and I'm so excited about it. I have not been this excited about a long run in a long time, but I am so rested. And that's one of the reasons that I woke up and had to get some coffee because I slept in, y'all. I got about 10.5 hours of sleep last night. So I am fully rested and ready for this run. I would say my top 3 biggest major keys for training for my first marathon has been rest for recovery, strength training, of course, and hydration. And with that, I am so excited to announce that today's video sponsor is Liquid IV. As you guys may have noticed, okay, I've been using Liquid IV to fuel my runs for years now. But of course, this training block is a little extra special because I'm training for my first ever marathon, the full marathon. I fill up my water bottle, pour in my Liquid IV, and bring it along on my runs to ensure I stay adequately hydrated for my entire run. I use Liquid IV because it actually tastes good and contains 0 sugar, 0 artificial sweeteners, 8 vitamins and nutrients, and has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. Plus, it's convenient, lightweight, and easy for me to bring along for my runs, so I can turn my ordinary water into a more hydrating drink because Liquid IV is more hydrating than water alone. These are some of my favorite flavors, and look, y'all, they're sugar-free. I literally never run without it. For me, it's tear, pour, and run more. When I'm properly hydrated, I can tackle my runs better, and better training means better marathon outcome. And I'm not trying to break no records or anything, but you know, I'm just trying to finish, and I'm trying to finish strong. And you can try it too with my 20% off coupon code right here on the screen, and I'll put a link down below. All right, let's get this run started. Actually, before I leave, I'm gonna fix myself something to eat real quick. I don't wanna do my long run fasted. So I'm just gonna make a little bowl of oatmeal, and then I need to sunscreen up. This is the sunscreen that I like to use for my sweaty runs. It's a copper tone product. I believe I got this from Menards. It resists sweat, heat, and water, and it's water resistant up to 80 minutes. I like how it has a spray applicator, so it's easy to get on, and I can just spray and go. Using sunscreen is a must for me because it's an anti-aging hack that I fully subscribe to. So I'm always making sure I have that extra layer on before I expose myself to the sun. Today is gonna be a very sunny run. This is actually a way that I get my tan in the summer. All I have to do is go out running, and I am for sure going to get a tan. A good even one too, with repeat exposure. So we're just gonna do a quick instant oatmeal bowl, you know. All right, a little coconut flakes, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, a little chia seeds, some dark chocolate, and some pumpkin seeds. I am so excited about this bowl, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of this French sea salt, you know, to balance out some of that sweetness. And y'all, this is so wholesome and packed with everything you need to survive a run. You know what? I could have put a little peanut butter or some kind of nut butter in here too, but I'm just gonna roll with it like this. The sea salt is what did it. Y'all, this tastes like a muffin. So good. Let's get it. While I don't like running in hot weather, I am so glad that the weather has gotten more mild and a little bit warmer, because then I can go out and run with less gear. So it's really just my vest today. Let's hope we don't get cooked out here, y'all. The weather has been so inconsistent. I am really the last person on the block to get my flowers together, and that never happens. I feel so embarrassed a little bit. I'm usually one of the first ones with the flowers and the landscaping. I think today, instead of listening to music, I'm gonna listen to some more of my audiobook. See if that helps me pace properly versus listening to, you know, fast tunes making me run faster. Whew, all done. 5.5 miles in 55 minutes and some change. Y'all, I was doing good with pacing myself to run easy, but I ended up slipping into the moderate running pace every time I try to figure it out, y'all. But I think it all boils down to me wanting to hurry up and get finished, and also being warmed up. Like after mile 2, I just have a hard time controlling my pace after that, because after mile 2, you know, your muscles are warmed up, your cardio system is warmed up, and you just feel like you can do anything. And you really have to be mentally tough to be disciplined enough to fight against that so that you can maintain a slow pace, because it is so easy, especially if you are a seasoned distance runner. It's really easy to get caught up in the euphoria of running, and that happens to me so often. But I did manage to do my first 3 splits pretty slow, and then I gave myself grace, because I mean, I was checking my pace and I saw that I was going faster than planned, but I gave myself grace because I was like, you know what, when it boils down to it, I am coming off of a strength day yesterday. I did get really good sleep, I was well rested, my muscles felt great, so I figured you know, I wouldn't be doing too much harm running a little bit faster on those last few splits. So yeah, we'll just see what the next run brings. Alright, back home feeling great. I'm about to make myself a little snack. We're gonna do some protein powder. I'm gonna do a little protein shake. And then I wanna eat these. Okay, I wanna eat these. I'm gonna do like some toast with some garlic aioli. I'm gonna eat these. I've always been a big fan of sardines ever since I was little. They're just so good. I don't know, I really like them. I was thinking about doing the crackers, but the toasted bread might be better. I think I'm gonna do some Ezekiel bread. That's what we're gonna do. A little lunch. Yummy. I'm just gonna add in a couple of these dates. I'm just gonna add in 2. And a little bit of collagen. Very good, huh? Tastes like ice cream. lemon juice, salt, sardines. Do like an open face sandwich. Okay, this is my lunch. Yummy, yummy. Gonna add some capers. Okay. Tastes just fine. So I've lost a lot of weight recently in terms of like my weight loss being accelerated. So I'm no longer in a calorie deficit or anything like that, but I am burning way more calories every week because of all the running. Right now I'm averaging about 14 miles per week. You don't even wanna know how many calories that equals out to. So I'm having to really just sort of prioritize protein. I'm not trying to pack on more calories. I don't even eat like that, so I don't know if I would be able to do that, but I do want to focus on protein. So I've started to incorporate the powder protein more recently and just going after snacks and things like what you guys see here that is pretty much just like all protein so that I can maintain the muscle that I have. So far, I don't feel like I'm losing any muscle. I feel stronger than ever. I can do one pull-up now, y'all. I haven't shown y'all yet because I want to perfect my form. I don't want the pull-up police to get me, so I ain't about to show y'all yet, but I can do one pull-up unassisted. That's the first time I've ever been able to do that in my entire life, so I'm really happy about it. And I want to brag and show it off, but I gotta wait until I make sure I'm doing it right. But all of that is from building muscles, and I don't want to lose that by burning too many calories from running. So that's why I'm eating, you know, stuff like this packed with protein. Just in this one meal, right, is probably 95% of my protein for the day that I need. And I know for sure I'm gonna have protein for dinner, so I think I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, even my trainer at the gym was like, your body is transforming into a runner's body. But as far as my strength training and stuff like that, I don't feel weaker. I feel stronger than ever. So I know I'm maintaining the muscle, because if I wasn't, I'd feel weak doing some of the workouts that I do, and I don't. So that's good. And to be fair, there are plenty of runners whose bodies have really great muscle composition, but it's only because they cross-train. They call them the hybrid runners. And I think that's kind of where I fall in, because I'm big on strength training, but I also can run and I'm comfortable doing cardio. So I think I'm a hybrid runner. We're not super fast, but we're not slow either. And we can still bench press. You know what I'm saying? Putting my little hat to the test, why not? Okay, so I'm out front pulling the weeds, as you guys saw. It just reminded me of one year when we like first moved around here. One of the neighbors came out and saw me like manually pulling the big old weeds out, and then he yelled out like, just use some weed killer spray, you know, like, you know, that'll be easier. And I was like, why would I use weed killer spray on these big ass weeds? No, I didn't tell him that, but some of the weeds that are like overgrown and really big, you need to manually pull those out. Ain't no weed killer, you know, and you have this big dead, you know, foliage just laying around in your landscaping. No. Real gardeners know you got to get out there with your gloves and you got to pull that stuff up by the root. So that's what I'm doing. Since I'm already in workout mode, just do it now. Okay, that's it for now. Got the job done, I must say. Legit. Hey, Annie girl. Anthony says she looks just like me with her sunglasses on. What do you think? What do you think? And you say hi? You say hi? So today is the next day. We're headed out to go flower shopping. Yay! It was raining this morning, so we were like, oh no, we can't do it today. But then the sun came out, dried everything up, and so now we can. So Annie girl says she wants to come with me. I'm gonna tackle it in 2 phases. I'm just gonna get the flowers that's needed for the front of the house right now, and then I'll worry about the patio another day. So it is about, what time is it? 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So we're gonna try to hurry and get it done. Taking the car seat out. Somebody is too big for it. You don't need it anymore. Oh, Ann, you too big for it. You too big for it, Annie girl.
What's up? You got so much room now.
Big girl things. Somebody's a big girl. Oh wow. Okay, we're here at Menards. Let's see what they have. Ann doesn't care. Annie girl getting the car for us. Get the car, get the cart. Good job. You like it? Gotta get another one of these. I hate buying these every year. Sheesh. Annie girl pushing the cart. I said I wasn't gonna do petunias again, but honestly, nothing looks better than that red in the front of my house. So I think I'm gonna get one of these for the 2 pots on my front stoop. Petunias. All right, we did good. Got almost everything. Annie, back, come back, stay over here. I don't know if it's gonna fit with all of this stuff. I was supposed to stop by the Goodwill. It's too hot. Come on, you gotta rinse. Ready? Ketchup girl. That's the ketchup queen. So, hold on. So we had a great time in Culver's. Of course, Ann did not eat her food, okay? I'm always just buying her stuff just for the optics. But she did eat her french fries and we had a pretty good time, y'all. She was doing so good. She was doing so good. I was so surprised. I was like, okay, we are turning over a new leaf. And as soon as I let my guard down, Ann jumped up and ran over to where this little boy was eating, and his dad was eating with him, but the dad had walked away to go do something, and so the seat was empty, and jumped in the seat. Girl, you should have saw the way that little boy looked up. The way he looked up, he was so confused. But the way he responded, I'm willing to bet money he has a member in his family who has autism. And he was just like, oh, okay, hey little girl, you know. And the little boy was like either her age or younger. So it's not like he was like so much more mature or something like that. He was a little boy. But when I tell you he was unfazed, but yeah, y'all should have saw the way I was grabbing my bags after that. I said, okay, time to go. Do you remember in The Color Purple when the guy, when they started fighting in the juke joint and the guy was like, time to go, and he started closing up the piano and leaving it out? Yeah, that was me. That was me. Okay, we're back home. I'm shifting gears really quick. I'm starting dinner, so that can already be going, and then I'm gonna go and drop these plants in the ground right quick because it's not gonna take long, and I kind of want to do it before tomorrow. So Anthony is in the back switching out the hose, and I got my Dutch oven getting heated up right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the oh, I didn't even tell you I was making for dinner. So I'm just gonna do some red wine braised short rib because it's so easy, and it's one of those 1-2 step type recipes. You throw it all in the pot, stick it in the oven, and you don't have to think about it. And then I'm gonna make some truffle mac and cheese because that's also really easy. So I'm heating up the house a little bit, but that's okay because it's still kind of brisk outside. These are really like the last days of like oven meals and things, you know? So yeah, let me do this real quick. Let me just do it and get it out the way. Thank you, hon. See the flowers I got? I got those for the side. I hope they look okay, petunias. It's so hard to tell with the side over there because I don't know if that's full sun or part sun. Like I'm not, it's hard to tell. Part sun. That's part sun? Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Flowers?
Yeah, you see the flowers? Annie girl, turn it down. Turn it down, please. Oh Lord. We're done planting flowers and that sort of thing. It was actually a lot quicker and easier than I thought. My beef short ribs are looking really good in the oven. I just love how easy this recipe is. But it's really impressive and my husband loves it, but it's just so easy. Okay. Oh my God, I'm over here dancing and Ann looked at my glass of wine sitting on the counter. Don't do me like that, Ann. The Ann dance, yay. Just chaos. Here comes Ava trying to get Cheetos. You're not getting these. Mixing it in with the noodles. So I definitely went with the white sharp cheddar and then a little bit of shaved Parmesan and then also some goat cheese. So this ain't your grandma's mac and cheese. This is more like a steakhouse version of mac and cheese. And I'm gonna do like the breadcrumbs on the top and all that kind of stuff. Get you somebody that can do both. I'm also gonna add in a little truffle. Why not? Just a little truffle oil, mix it in. Baby, can you get these breadcrumbs down for me real quick? Ava, put that back. Close it. Close it. Thank you. Okay, I got some melted butter here. I'm just going to put my breadcrumbs in here. And then I'm gonna sprinkle this on top. Perfect. There's the mac and cheese looking delicious. And then here's the short ribs. Girl, Ann made me buy her a little Pokemon Lego, so I'm just putting it together right now. You want popcorn? Okay. You gotta wait a second, okay? I'm like extremely new to putting together Legos, but there was another Lego set that somebody had bought in for like her birthday or something, and I was helping her put it together. And let me just say, like, I had no idea putting together Legos could like relieve stress and be like such a therapeutic experience. I just did not know. So now I just be like, okay, let's put them together, you know? So there's her little Pokemon. There's her little Pokemon. Hi! I'm a little Lego man. I don't know what I am, but I know I'm made out of Legos. Here, Ann, come get this thing. Here you go, sweet girl. She doesn't have the fine motor to put the Legos together just yet, but that's definitely something we're working on. She gon' get it. She gon' get it one of these days. It's so funny because her gym teacher informed our family recently that Ann is an exceptional runner. The teacher is pointing out that she's a little bit speedier than her peers. She seems to be interested in it. So we gotta think about this. When I told my sister Mumu about it, she was so excited. She's like, oh my God, like you gotta have her running like right now. But what me and Anthony were talking about when we were discussing it is that our fear is around her challenges with communicating and how like when you do any kind of sport, right? When you're pushing yourself, especially endurance sports, you need to be able to communicate what you're feeling, right? There can be pain, there could be an injury, there could be something cardiovascular going on, and I would need to depend on her being able to tell me, hey, something doesn't feel right today, you know, and I think with that, I wouldn't be able to necessarily rely on like how we do like a lot of mind reading with her, and you know, we can kind of tell people, oh, I think she's feeling this way or that way. I wouldn't trust myself in the situation of her doing an endurance sport. I would have to have her let me know like if today is a good day to do it, you know? So that would be the only thing that would have me sort of hesitating. But other than that, I mean, of course, like I'm a recreational runner, so hearing her teacher be like, yeah, Ann might have like a skill here. Of course that's exciting for me, but I have to curb my enthusiasm and be a mom and pay attention to what risks that could be presenting. So while I'm excited that she seems to be gifted in the field of running, I'm also like, I gotta make sure, you know. Somebody got their hair washed this morning. Washed and conditioned. So cute. You're next, Ann. You're next, girl. You gotta wash and condition. Good morning. It's the next day and it's time to hit the gym for a strength session. But I'm actually not going to my HIIT gym that you guys normally see me going to. I'm gonna go to a different gym so that I can just focus on my Runner app workout routine. I almost never go to the regular other gym, but I am still a member. So I'm definitely gonna start back going so I could do some of my strength training sessions there versus just doing them here at the house. So I just wanna get out the house today, so I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I think that's it for today's vlog, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next one.